what's the feel like with this game? Because last year when you guys played, there were playoff implications for both teams. It kind of had that feel, but obviously this year, both of you guys are at the top of the division. Is there that playoff sense among these two, between you guys, or what's the feel kind of heading in?
I think everybody, all parties know it's going to be a big time game, and we want to get the loss out of our minds. And obviously, it's last week, but we feel like we had a great week of practice this week. Going to go up on the road for the first time in a while, and going to be a good matchup for us.
Alan Saunders, Pittsburgh Sports Now.
TJ, what have you seen in Josh Allen? Maybe that's different than from what you saw from him last year and his continued growth.
Just being able to continue to grow as a passer. He can do it from in the pocket, out of the pocket. I feel like he can do a multitude of things, and he's a guy that once you get to, he's very tough to get down. So it'll be a challenge for us.
Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Yeah, TJ, you guys have replacements, and in some case replacements for replacements on the defense. How much does that change what you guys are able to do defensively? Do you have to pare the playbook down at all for newer guys like Avery and Marcus Allen coming in?
I mean, we miss all the guys that we don't have. We wish everybody could be here, but at the same time, everybody here is professional football players. Like I say every week, everybody's been preparing like they've been the starters since they got here. Everybody in this locker room is more than capable of stepping up and being a key contributor for this team, and everybody around is just going to have to pick it up too to help make the transition as easy as possible for these guys. Whether it's just little things like communication and things like that.
Joe Rudder, Trip. Sorry. Joe Rudder. All right, no.
I'm there. Yeah, even though they, before the injuries, did you expect them to maybe stress the middle of the defense, and do you think they'll really attack it now that you're shorthanded there?
I don't know. I don't really know what teams are trying to attack in us. I just know that we're trying our best to make our defense as sound as possible in all areas.
Noah Strackbean, Sports Illustrated.
Hey, TJ, on the outside, everything seems very negative following your guys' first loss. I'm sure that's not the case in the stadium or in the locker room. What has the attitude been like with you guys all week preparing for Buffalo?
Wanting to put out a good performance. I think there's a lot of good film that came out of the loss, a lot of conversations that need to be had when it comes down to breaking down film, especially when you have short week after short week. You don't really have time to reflect on the film from the game before because you have to move on so quickly. So to be able to watch the game, take away some good things, and obviously look at the bad things as well. And I felt like we had a good week of practice this week, and confident rolling into Sunday night.
Aditi Kinkhabwala, NFL Network.
Hey, TJ, did you feel that Washington played you any differently, slid the line any more your way, chipped a little bit more just with Bud gone than what you've seen during the year? And just personally, what is it like not having your friend out there, not having Bud out there?
Yeah, I think it's just weird not having Bud. I think on the sidelines, just having our little conversations, whether it's in practice in the meeting room or if it's just on the sideline during a game, and just always trying to keep each other upbeat, even though if we don't feel like we're playing our best, or if one of us gives up a play, we're always trying to pick each other up. And just to have that guy that really is just a good friend and more than anything and a good teammate absent on the sideline is unfortunate. And hopefully he can get back on the sideline soon. Obviously he won't be able to play, but just to be out there will be enough for us to give us a boost. And as far as the lines and stuff, I don't know. It's hard to pay attention to all that stuff as it's going on. I'm just trying to take it like a chess match. Trying to figure out what teams are doing, but you got to understand that Alex Highsmith is more than capable on the backside, and you got Tuitt and Cam and Tyson and all those guys too.
Chris Adamski, Trib.
TJ, is there? I know it's some professional sports, and this is your fourth year, so every year it's like that. But you guys have an inordinate number of free agents coming up that are starters. Depending on how you define it, maybe up to 9. Is that something that you think about or motivate you? You look around and say, this could be our last run with some of these guys that I've been with now for 4 years?
I don't even know who's a free agent, who's not, and all that stuff. I just know that I love playing with these guys that we have in this locker room, and we have a lot of work left to do.
Avery, I'm just wondering, you played against the Bills earlier this season while you were with the Jets. Can that give you anything to fall back upon for this game, knowing their personality, what they like to do on offense?
Yeah, definitely. I know that they definitely got some tendencies, man, and definitely we game plan for them pretty well. That second game with the Jets, and it was a close game. So definitely going to use what I learned from that week and transfer some of it over to now.
Brooke Pryor.
Avery, you guys have had a lot of injuries or issues with depth at inside linebacker between injuries and COVID-19. How much does that affect you as a newer guy trying to, create this chemistry and cohesion with whoever you're playing with alongside an inside linebacker?
Yeah, I mean, it can definitely be tough. If I was splitting time with Spillane and Vince, and it was kind of building chemistry with them, and then Rob went down, and then it's me and Vince, and then out of the blue yesterday, get that news, and I'm like, shoot. So it's like, all right, next man up. So it's a little bit hard to get that chemistry, but the biggest thing is just making sure that the communication as well, and whoever's out there, that we're just talking, and as long as everybody knows what to do, that's the main thing.
Jeff Hathorn.
Avery, obviously you don't want to see someone with COVID or injuries, but for you coming over from the Jets, how excited are you for this opportunity to be, the guy in the middle in the Steelers defense?
Super excited. I definitely hated, to especially with Rob, to get that injury. Thankfully, it wasn't nothing that needed surgery. And this, man, I hate it too. Just kind of the way things have gone this year. But man, I'm super excited and just ready for this opportunity. I'm just didn't know how things were going to play out, but it's kind of crazy how last week is just spiral. So I'm super excited, man, and I've been a starter for a long time, and just ready to go out there and just prove myself again.
Joe Rudder.
Yeah, Avery, how up to speed do you feel you are with this defense, and especially now that you're going to be playing so many snaps?
Yeah, I feel a whole lot better, man, with where I'm at. Definitely thought I was ready, the first week I got here, but I wasn't nowhere near ready. And it took a little time. I've never been in a situation where I got traded and had to learn a new playbook in the middle of the season. So it's definitely difficult, but thankfully they don't have like the playbook isn't too crazy, so that helps out a lot. And the coaches definitely are putting helping me as much as possible, and I feel a whole lot more comfortable, man. So had a good practice yesterday. Is ready to go out and have another good one today and get ready for it.
Ray Fittipaldo.
Hey, Avery. I don't think Marcus has ever played in the base defense, and obviously, Ulysses hasn't either. I mean, how's that going to work Sunday? Are you going to have to help them out and tell them what's going on, or what are you guys up against on Sunday?
Well, yeah, as long as, like I said, we got to just make sure with communication as well, and I'll be just letting them know, whatever they need, they got a question or anything, and I'm the same with me, if I got a question, but I'm confident, that they're going to be good, whoever's in there beside me, and man, we'll be solid.